the 2K Sports pregame show.
Ernie Johnson here, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We are honored to have you with us for our special presentation of the NBA on this Martin Luther King holiday. Tonight, we'll see the Los Angeles Clippers as they play against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've played well of late, winning 5 of their last 6 games. Tonight, an opportunity to continue that trend. And today we honor the one and only Martin Luther King Jr., a man who stood for the peace, unity, and equality of all people. It's a great day, Shaq.
That man gave his life for what he believed in. We are forever indebted.
Well, the progress that he made, truly, he led by example. He lived his life a way that we could emulate. Instead of talking about it, he was being about it. The Dr. Martin Luther King.
Just about time for tip-off on this very special day. We'll see you next time.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. Joined in the booth with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Here at the Staples Center, the fans here in Los Angeles amping up for the Clippers. And, of course, Andrea Bargnani. We've seen him playing by instinct, still learning the playbook.
You know, that trade that you mentioned isn't making front-page news, but sometimes the best trades are the quiet ones. But I really believe this is going to pay dividends for this team in the future.
Yeah, you don't always have to make the huge splash to make the biggest impact. A lot of times when you can just fill voids and find the right role players, that can be equally as important.
And the starting group for the Spurs. The always reliable Parker and Green in the backcourt. Powell is out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Leonard in at the 3. Now here's Beasley. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. That shot by Griffin, no good. So it's San Antonio now. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
And here's Beasley. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And both free throws good for Beasley. As always, Freak makes sure that he is a global brand, and I'm sure you've seen his latest ad campaign, hard to miss, with all the billboards and TV spots, Clark.
Yeah, for sure. And Jordan wanted him to be the face of the basketball branch, and they went out and got it, closed the deal on it, and it's a big moment for both the company and Freak.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
The dish now to Aldridge. That 3 off the mark. For the Clippers, it's been a slow start here. It's a 5-point game. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the way they attacked the basket in that game was unreal. I mean, after a while, the defenders seem to just wave the white flag.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, that's what will happen when a team continues to attack the basket and come away with layups. The defense tends to get demoralized and deflated.
Leonard on the wing, beyond the arc. Beasley with the rebound.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, you may not be as lucky next time down if you're the defense. You cannot allow him to get those kinds of looks.
That's a nice job of getting the ball in the paint and burying the shot. That's exactly how it's done.
Parker outside. Puts up the baby hook. That doesn't go either for Aldridge.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Decker can't hit.
Oh, that's a golden opportunity to finish on the break, and he blows it.
Yeah, at this level, you got to make that shot. It's plain and simple. You got to knock that one down.
And you can see he's got a little bounce in his step. 3 out of 4 to start.
Beasley kicks to Levine. Here's Decker. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Decker's got his second bucket tonight.
Don't underestimate him. He can knock that down.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Powell kicks to Parker. To the left wing. Shot off the screen. That's short off the rim.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yeah, it didn't go down, but you'll take that shot every single time, Greg. That's good offense.
Now here's Beasley. Right now he averages nearly 23 points a game, a relentless offensive force. Puts one up from 19. Another one falls for the Clippers. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 3. Kicks it to Leonard. Takes the 3. Another miss by Leonard. LA's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Now let's find out what head coach Greg Popovich had to say to Doris Burke. Doris?
I asked him how he was going to slow down Blake Griffin in this one, and he told me any way we can. He went on to add that he didn't really have any one answer for Blake because he is such a...
Here is Parker. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Setting the floor for the Clippers. Beasley in at shooting guard. Bargnani is out there with Johnson. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Livingston in at the point guard. Beasley kicks to Bargnani. Beasley outside. That one goes. Count it. Beasley's got 6 points.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
Right side Aldridge. Baseline J on the way. And he connects with the jumper. Aldridge has got the lead up to 7 now for San Antonio.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Yeah, and that field goal percentage zooming upwards is now above 50%, which is pretty strong.
That drops. And it's 8 points for Freak.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
San Antonio leading by 5. Roten with it. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against the Kings in Sacramento.
Yeah, but Kevin, a lot of those points came at the line. I mean, he was aggressive to attack the D, not settling, and really did a good job of cashing in on those free throws.
San Antonio making a switch here. Green's checked in, and Tony Parker drops them both. And here are the Clippers now. Next up for them, the Bucks in Milwaukee. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And a fast break now for the Spurs. Roten dishes to Green. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Parker. Parker's got 5 points so far.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And he just leaves the D in the dust and explodes to the basket.
You're right. Clark, maybe a momentum changer right there, huh?
It could be, Kevin. I mean, a dunk like that can sometimes get an opponent reeling.
And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Spurs.
They definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
You know, they've also shown some real tenacity here early on tonight, and it's paid off with a lot of second-chance points.
Decker's checked in for Joe Johnson. The Spurs also with the sub. Powell's checked in. Beasley with a clean look, and again Los Angeles with a triple.
and started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Inside, Beasley comes with the double team. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Clippers trail by 6. Pass to Livingston. The 19-foot shot. The rebound by the Spurs. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. It gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Beasley outside. Here's Bargnani. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. The Clippers, number 1.
Great defenders both individually and collectively. I mean, you can tell they really love accepting that challenge. They can stifle you at that end of the floor.
And the Clippers making a change here. Griffin's checked in. San Antonio also making some changes. Boris Diaz checked in for Aldridge. And Kawhi Leonard subbed in for Tony Parker.
Well done again. He doesn't have the same problems at the line that plague some of the NBA's other big men.
Passes it to Roten. Dishes it to Powell. Diaw, the screen. 3-pointer. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's a shot you've got to take if you're looking for the 3-pointer. I mean, the defense was nowhere around.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors just played phenomenally. He finished with 34 points and played some lockdown defense as well, causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He turned in a great performance where it seemed nobody could stop him from taking over. You love to see that as a coach, Kevin.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I say it would make it to his greatest hits file. No doubt about it.
Roten, the pass to Diaw. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Clippers trail by 6. Beasley for 3. It's Beasley on the wing. And it's Beasley again missing. San Antonio's gone past the 3-point line for 13 of their shots. They're 6 of 13. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. From 10 feet out, Beasley with the rebound. Beasley's got 6 rebounds in the game. Bargnani kicks to Livingston. Beasley against Leonard. Beasley right side. Here's Decker. Off target with his 3. Spurs leading by 6. Pass to Diaw. A 3-ball. Good. Diaw's got 8 points.
This is really the story of the game here. They've been excellent from behind the arc.
Clippers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10. And the Clippers miss again. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 beyond the arc since the start of the second quarter. Diaw, the screen. 34 seconds left in the first half. Nobody near Leonard. Off target with his 3.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Roten. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Puts up a 3, and he gets the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 12. 8 seconds left to play in the first half. Beasley for 3, and released it in time, but it's off the mark. And the first half is now in.
Well, obviously things have not gone your way to this point, at least through the first 2 quarters. How are you guys going to get back in this one?
Well, it's a game of runs, right? They came out strong, got hot from the floor, which allowed them to build this lead. But I think we'll be able to make a run of our own when we come out of half. I guess we'll see.
Let's hope you have time to cover it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. And thanks for joining us again, folks. 2K Sports broadcasting here on MLK Day.
Just a fantastic game for Beasley. 8 rebounds, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
On the court for San Antonio. Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Powell, and it's Parker in at the point. Beasley dishes to Griffin. Levine, that drops, and it comes off an assist from Griffin. Levine's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Clippers. It's Parker with the drive. Now the pass to Aldridge. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Levine kicks to Jordan. Decker passes to Griffin. Here's Beasley, and that one is stuck right through.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Aldridge left side. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Aldridge has got his second bucket of the night. Clippers trail by 9. Beasley right side. Griffin kicks to Beasley. Feeds to Levine. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Beasley outside. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Green. And good on the basket. Book it. And it's an 11-point Spurs lead.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game. So
big group substitution here for the Clippers. Bargnani is checked in for Jordan. Decker comes in for Blake Griffin. Johnson, he's checked in for Anthony Morrow. And Freak subbed in for J.J. Redick. Roten, no good.
The bucket just not well protected, but still he doesn't convert too often. That's been the story with him.
Beasley kicks to Levine. That's good. Levine's got 11 points.
You can see that they're not as aggressive from the three-point arc. They had far more attempts in the first half.
Roten dishes to Diaw. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Clippers trail by 12. And the rejection by Leonard. Now here's Roten. D right on him. Stolen by Decker. For 3, Beasley. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double. Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. Los Angeles has gotten the three-point bug tonight. They've taken 15 shots outside the arc. They're 6 of 15. Beasley, he's in at shooting guard. Decker is out there with Griffin. Then it's Bargnani, and it's Levine in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Spurs leading by 10. Roten, the pass to Diaw. Leonard attacking, and he gets it to go.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
Beasley kicks to Bargnani. And here is Roten. Outside Leonard. Here's Powell. Here's the 3. And that one's good. Roten. And the Spurs lead by 15. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Boy, their hounding, harassing efforts at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they've defended the rim, as they've challenged every shot and also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Griffin with the steal. Decker dishes to Beasley. Oh!
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Jordan, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Then for the Spurs, Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Diaw. Pondexter comes in for Daniel Green. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Tony Roden. Here's Levine, covered by Parker. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Clippers.
The first free throw is good.
Levine at the line for two.
And so Levine nails both of them. Spurs leading by 11. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
Good job there by Leonard setting that screen.
The Clippers have gotten all three of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Levine passes to Beasley. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Well, he's not necessarily a strong inside presence, but he needs to polish those chances off.
And there's the foul. It's on Sam Decker. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Stolen by Levine.
Look at the turnover situation, guys, and it's not been that bad. Just a handful, and when you take care of the ball like that, that can help you build a lead.
And that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Here's Parker. Leonard on the wing. Back to Parker. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. And that's now 7 points for Parker.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Beasley in the post, takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Leonard has been playing really well. 13 points, and he's rejected a shot over the course of the game, too.
And it easily could have been more. He's played an effective game at that end of the floor.
Green, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. Decker kicks to Beasley. He feeds it to Jordan. With the shot. No good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. Leonard dishes to Parker. Back to Leonard. The Clippers grab the miss. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
I got to find something, you're right. And that one is good by Beasley.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Parker. Here's Aldridge. And too long on the shot.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
No good from Beasley.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Leonard attacking. The kick out to Aldridge. From deep three-point range, Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
And sometimes he can hit that deep three, but it's not a high percentage shot for him.
Yeah, even for him, that's out of his range.
Here's Beasley. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. San Antonio leading by 11.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for the Spurs.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but Clark, they really kept the ball under control.
I thought they were both focused and relentless, Kevin.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And this isn't one of those mini series either. I mean, this is a 4-gamer. As hard as it is to beat a team 3 times in a row, it's even harder to do it 4 straight.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Roten. Every inch of the floor was his tonight as he came out and injected an energy into every play.
To the paint. And there's Green on the assist by Parker. And the Spurs lead by 14.
Didn't take their time in wrapping this game up. They came out with a sense of urgency.
Nice ending spurt to polish it off. Once they had him on the ropes, they started throwing haymakers at him.
The whole knockout blow.
Now here's Green. He's guarded closely. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. A solid win on the road.